and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, welcome to beautiful Rouses as we welcome in our favorite dietitian, April Sins. Hello, April.
Hello, Keith. How's it going?
I am very well, thank you. I'm already feeling healthier because it's National Fruits and Veggies Month.
It is, and we're sitting in the Fruits and Veggies section at Rouses on here.
That's right.
And I love Fruits and Veggies Month because it gives us an opportunity to talk about why we should have more fruits and veggies, how much should we have, and what are some ways that we can do that. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Awesome.
And we have a lot of work to do because only 1 in 10 Americans eat all the recommended servings of fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
Which is amazing. We always, it's not new. It's not a new thing.
Right. It's not a surprise, right?
Right. We grew up knowing that we need to eat more fruits and vegetables, and yet we still don't eat enough servings. And Rouses makes it really easy for you to get those servings because we have a beautiful produce section.
Yes, you do.
Yes. And so you could obviously see that.
Look right behind you.
There are so many options. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about fruit first.
Okay.
And
Fruit
so
first.
the fruit section is going to be a really easy section that a lot of people get more fruit, I would say, than vegetable servings.
Right.
But it's about 1.5 to 2 cups of fruit daily. Now, that's not all at one time. You can spread that out throughout the day. And I have some different ideas on ways that we can get that in.
Okay.
One way is starting at breakfast. And I like to talk about overnight oats just because it's one of those things that you can prep the night before and then you can eat it, grab and go in the next morning. But you can add some fruit to that. So think about, can you make some like a blueberry theme or a cherry? Pumpkin season is coming up.
That's
so
right.
how about some pumpkin in there, maybe some cinnamon with that, have like a little pumpkin spice, some bananas and cranberries. You can add some peanut butter. You can do so many things with the overnight oats, but adding that fruit is going to help you get that 1.5 to 2 cups a day.
Okay.
And then for snack time, we're looking at, can you add some fruit with that? And I love like grapes and cheese, I think is a great snack.
It pairs so well.
It pairs so well. The flavors, it's something that you can look forward to, and it's easily packable. You can put that in your lunchbox and take that with you for a snack. I like to always keep a cold pack with a lunch, with some snack options inside of my car.
Right.
That way I'm not stranded and looking for something or just on the road and have to feel like I have to stop.
Right.
So that's another thing too. And then that last thing I have right here is post-workout recovery. Fruit serves as a great way to get some nutrients that you lose while you're sweating, while you're working out, especially like your bananas with potassium. There's a lot of fruits that have some different nutrients in it that can be really beneficial. But I have on smoothies up here because smoothies are a great way to get lots of different fruits in there. But you could always throw in some spinach and throw in some vegetables inside of a smoothie. And so that makes it a little bit easier to get those servings in.
And it's nice and cool. Like they really enjoy that after a hot workout or a hot run, whatever it may be.
Right. And now with vegetables, I think about a lot of people may think of salads whenever they think of vegetables. And salads, of course, are a great way to get your vegetables in. But a lot of times people can, say, okay, I don't want a salad. I want something else.
Right.
Having some roasted vegetables or having some vegetables that are sauteed or steamed, they can be some really great options. And so there's a book called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat.
Okay.
And whenever I was thinking about how can I get people to eat more vegetables, I'm thinking, okay, well, we need to make them taste better. If you can make it really tasty, I'm sure you've probably been to a restaurant and experienced some vegetables and you said, what? This tastes so good. I never made it like this at home.
Right.
Well, you could do that at home too.
Right.
So salt, so one way that they recommend is to add, of course, sparingly. Because I always say, don't add a ton of salt. You want to just bring out those natural flavors that's in there. But one of the recommendations in the book is to salt throughout the cooking process, just a little bit at a time.
Oh, wow.
And that's whenever you're cooking that meal. That's not whenever you sit down on the plate and start salting it. No, you want to do that while cooking.
Sparingly
while cooking. And so I just have somebody pinching the salt on there in that picture. And then the fat. Let's talk about that. Fat is actually an important thing whenever you're eating vegetables. vegetables
Right.
because it does help you absorb some fat-soluble nutrients, A, D, E, and K. That's how you can, I just remember
A,
those
D,
off
E,
the
and
top
K.
of my head. But
Okay.
those are the vitamins that are fat-soluble vitamins.
Okay.
You need fat to be able to absorb them.
Okay.
And so here are some examples. Some extra virgin olive oil, avocado, eggs have a little bit of fat in that yolk, some full-fat yogurt, they increase that absorption. Acid is going to be something that's going to be more of your citrus things, but it could
Right.
also be vinegar, it could be tomatoes, dairy, it could be brined items like an olive or a caper. And what you do with those is you finish off a dish with that. So you don't cook with it, but you finish it off with it. And then the heat. So quick, intense heat, and I have like a little grill right there, but also
Right.
if you want to roast vegetables on a pan, that's one of my favorite ways to prepare vegetables, but you could also use your air fryer and things like that. So there's definitely something to creating those meals that you really want to crave. You want it to be craveable. And I'm going to tell you, Keith, you know, we've kind of perfected roasting Brussels sprouts at my house.
So has my wife.
And so when we take out the Brussels sprouts and we're cooking those, everybody's waiting around.
It's on.
Oh, yes. Yes. And it's a fight for the last piece. It is.
It's a fight for the last sprout at the Sims home. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. But what great information about really how to make it. The one thing I love that you bring to the table every time you bring to the table is bringing options to make it easier for us to get the nutrients that we need.
Yeah.
And so, again, thanks for bringing it. Fruits and vegetables.
It's
best
so
way to do it.
important.
It
Oh,
just
you're so
is.
welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment of Eat Right with Rouses. But don't go anywhere. I got a whole lot more right here on HTV.